What? So she's just standing there and she's like, so when it got to a point where me and her brother were like really, really fighting, and it was very like toxic, like it
Now
was
when you look back, huh?
yeah, it was like, but we were really young. But it's just like really, like we weren't helping each other. He wasn't going to class. I wasn't doing anything in my life. Nothing. Not even the businesses that I had started doing. I stopped doing everything. It was just all the money I had saved is what I was living off of, right? Food. Sometimes you just like, you don't even know anyway, but she told me, she's like, you know, you should sing. And
So
I swear to God, she's one of those people. And I still remind her till today. And she's like, you're being dramatic. I'm like, no. Like, people told me I could sing, but no one ever said you could do this.
You should consider
Yeah.
this.
Like, this is an option.
Okay. So that was the first time you really thought about it.
Yeah. She's like, this is something you could do. You could do this. You could get a manager. You could travel the world. Yeah.
Did you believe you could do it?
No. I didn't. I didn't, obviously. I was just like, she's just saying it, but a part of me actually believed that. A part of me always knew it, but I guess sometimes you need someone else to tell you. Because sometimes we lie to ourselves, right? We lie, I want to be the next top model. Where? Where? How? So, yeah.
So then what happened after that?
And then she's like, she used to take me to studio, and then I remember like one of the first songs I wrote like professionally was, but I wasn't like out there professionally, because people would be like, I'll be like, hey, so I put up a song on SoundCloud, and they're like, you're now a musician.
That was a reaction?
Yeah. And then I really could be this amazing person, but because I'm telling you that I'm doing music, I dropped out of med school to do music, you're just instantly gonna be like, she's so stupid, like you're so stupid. That was a reaction. It was like, I really, you don't even know if I'm doing good in school. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be a doctor. You don't even know if I'm passing school. I could be failing. But because of this confidence, you instantly believe me. And now I'm telling you, I want to be like a musician, and I'm gonna be like this huge thing one day.
Yeah, you believe it.
You just
like really?
like,
That's what
really?
you've decided?
Yeah, and I hated that. So that was also a whole thing. It took me like a while to own up to being a music artist. It was always like, yeah, kinda. That's like kinda.
I'm kinda doing
that's
it on
like
the
kinda,
side.
Yeah, like that's like kinda what I'm doing. So we went to studio, and I'd written this song about her brother, right? And it's called Crossroads.
Okay.
And it's this really sad song about like a couple that's at the crossroads, right? They have to choose between going forward together in one direction or going separate ways, right? So we hadn't broken up, but I was thinking about being in that place. It's like I need to leave, but it's like, should we live together? Because I can't. This world isn't like. This is not the life I want to live. Like, have no plans, have no goals, eat food, sleep. Like,
you couldn't see like a real future growth there.
Even as a child, like I knew I wanted to do something with my life. Like I always, and I think that's why it was easy for me to like tell people, and they would believe me. Like, I'm gonna do this. Okay. I'd become a shadow or a shell of this person
you used to be.
Yeah. And for a second, I was like, I hope you didn't peak in high school. That was one of my worst fears. It's like, I hope you didn't peak in high school.
But like, you have your whole life ahead of you.
Exactly, but it was just going down, you know? I was like, I really hope you didn't peak in high school. Okay. I would watch movies, and they would make jokes about people who peaked in high school. They were popular and they had friends, and I'm like, is that me?
No.
You know, like, is that me? Yeah, I felt really bad. Is that me?
Okay, so you'd written Crossroads.
Yeah.
You recorded it?
I recorded Crossroads, and she was right there. And so she goes back home, and she's like, what did you do? She tells her brother, she's like, what did you do? And this girl sang. So when Crossroads came out, even guys were like, yo, man, you put me in my feelings. you reminded me of this girl who broke my heart.
No, a lot of people, when you make the decision and you're like, okay, I want to do music, between that point of saying I want to do music and then people saying she does music, it's quite a journey.
Yeah.
When did you get your big break?
It was definitely 2019. So I first recorded, like, for example, Crossroads 2017, but my break came through 2019. So now you want to imagine what happened in 2018, right? What happened in between?
Yes.
When I put out Crossroads, someone reached out to me, a label executive reached out to me and was like, "We're looking for this sound," just fake promises, honestly. And I feel like that's something also people don't know they're going to face when they join the industry. It's like you're gonna find businessmen, businesswomen, mostly businessmen who maybe they failed if they are trying to do music or they can't sing for shit, you know. But they're going to use you to make money, you know. You're the product.
Okay.
But most of them just waste your time. And sometimes you just need to start on your own and then get these business people to put you further. That's what I've learned from my experience. That's what I would tell anyone else. It's like, build something for yourself, figure yourself, navigate. That's what happened in 2018. So I used to go to studio like almost every day. And I even, like, one of the nights I got beaten up from studio. Whooped by thieves because I had a laptop in an Uber.
No.
They broke the Uber.
Okay.
Dragged me out and beat me.
Sorry.
From studio. So it was like a really
This was like really late?
It was a really weird year. So after that, after like coming out of surgery and everything, in 2018, I was like, you know what? I've been going to studio, I've been recording, I've been doing my part.
Did you just say surgery?
Yeah.
Was that bad?
Yeah, this is
No,
surgery.
so they cut you open?
I have scars here too.
Okay.
They cut me open, like they look like this but bigger. So this was all like wounds they had to stitch up, but this was the worst because they broke one of the bones here. I think the radius bone or something, and it was like, it like snapped inwards. Usually if it snaps outwards, they can just snap it back, but it snapped inwards. They had to like drill, and then like there's metal in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a whole thing over a laptop. Let's talk about our trauma. You're next.
I'm coming. But sorry, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, so I just went back to these guys and I was like, you know what? I've been doing this the whole year. I'm tired. Like, can I put out a song? Can I do what I want to do? Like, what am I waiting for? What a miracle? Like, what am I waiting for? Look what's happening to me now, sitting here in life waiting. Like, I have time. So then we're trying to put out a song called Something About You. Like, let's put it out. Then I think we put it out, like, literally put it out like this. And then around that same time, a random friend of mine from high school, a random friend we used to call him Gaga. I don't know if that's his real name. I think that's his real name. Yeah, I think that's his real name, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just randomly tagged me. And I think for me, this is not even just Gaga being a good friend, because we weren't friends. I don't even think he liked me, like, as a person.
Okay.
I just think it was maybe the universe or God, like something greater. It's like sending a message to me.
He tagged you as part of what?
He tagged me on a post. I wasn't even following Mr. Izzy. He tagged me on a post, and Mr. Izzy was saying, hey, you know, if you're an up and coming artist, I need you to post 30 seconds of you just vibing. And I was like, there's no way out of Africa I'm gonna get picked. And I would have never seen that post.
Wow. Okay, the universe.
Yeah. And I needed that sign that I made the right choice. I sacrificed medicine. I could have been, you know, doing medicine.
So you were starting to doubt yourself
Yeah, I was like,
point.
you messed up. You picked emotions over reality, you know? I needed that sign. So yeah, I did the video. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Like, thanks, Gaga. Okay. I haven't seen you in like 7 years, but like, thank you. So I signed up for it, and a few months later, I think I was visiting Dad in TZ around maybe December. So it's like they've picked people, like there's no way they're gonna pick me. And I kept checking, and you know, comparing yourself to others. Like I would find like really like beautiful like girls from like Zimbabwe, and like she's singing like Gina Iko, and I'm just like, there is no way, Lamu. But you tried, like you tried,
You
right?
tried. You put yourself out there.
Yeah, it's good. It's a start. Consolate. Like you tried, you did your best. And then we were out with my cousin. We had gone to, I think, to the beach or something. So now we're back. We just stopped for like some it's like Tanzanian street food. How we have like Rolexes and chapatis. They have mishkaki. It's like meat, like
skewers.
fried meat. Yeah, then it's like it has like pepper in it and stuff like that. I'm not really a big fan of it. I prefer Rolexes. They also have chips mayai. Have you tried chips mayai?
No.
I don't know why we don't have chips mayai here.
What is that? Like chips with like stuff in
And then we'll talk about it. We'll start our own business.
You'll make it for me.
They're gonna steal our idea.
Okay.
So I get this message like, Empower has tagged you. I just instantly knew it. I knew like there's no way they're gonna tag me for no reason. I was like,
it happened. Oh wow.
I still feel it till today. It was like, yeah, this is a sign. Mr. Izzy and his team saw my video, and they said, yeah, okay. There were like 30,000 videos on IG. Other artists singing, rapping, dancing, doing the most. They had to pick 100 out of all of us from across Africa, and they picked Lamu.
Okay.
So I'm like, we'll see where this goes. So they funded my video, something about you. I had to take down now something about you. Now bring it out again, release it through them, as like license it to them and all that.
Okay.
So they distributed it for me. We shot a video with Sasha vibes, and for me, this was a big break for me because I feel like I always had to like, I felt like I had to explain myself and the sound I'm trying to do, like the music
because
I'm
it's
trying
not
to
the
make.
typical Ugandan sound.
And then when you have nothing to show for it, it's like no one really takes you seriously, because I'm sure there are many artists who have come around like me, right? And they're really trying, and they're like, DJ, play my song, like, you know. Like I really sound like Chris Brown or who you know. And it's like, nah, no. We already have a Chris Brown, so no thanks. But then I would like, when the video came out, I'd go around and be like, I remember meeting this DJ, I will not say the name, but I remember meeting this DJ, and I was like, I'm an artist, and he's like, oh really? You know that, oh really? I'm used to it, like, oh really, you are? Yeah, this is my video, so I start playing. As he's like mixing, so I played, and he's like, he looks and he's like, oh, shot by Sasha vibes. I was like, okay. Okay,
so that was a nice boost.
I see you. I see, like, now I see you. You get, like, now I see you.
Okay. So that helped. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Now you see me. Now you see something. So even, I feel like even at home, they would see the video and be like,
there's something to show for it.
There's something to show for it. It's not just a phase. She's not just escaping real work. She's not just escaping reality, getting a degree, being a doctor.
She's actually doing something, and there's something to show for it.
Yes. Yeah. But
so at that point, how was your family doing?
I feel like they still thought it was a phase.
Oh, they're like, oh, she'll
like
get over it.
She's gonna get over it. But here we are, still not over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then after that, the song I saw after that was Pata, I think.
Pata came out 2019, I think.
Yeah. Then you did a remix?
Yeah, I did a remix with the Myth. Yeah.
Okay, so this was like 2019, getting into 2020, was it?
2019, also not just the Empowered gig, right? Around that time, it's like, this is how I think about it, right? Sometimes, have you read The Alchemist?
Yes.
So, I can't really quote what the writer said, but sometimes the universe will give you a sign to push you. It doesn't mean it's gonna be like this.
Yes.
You know? I remember people were telling me like some of my mentors, like mentors or something like that, They're like, don't perform. You don't even have music.
What do you mean?
But like how?
It's
like
a stage, it's an opportunity.
exactly. Like how do I not perform? How do I wait for the miracle to happen for me to come back and perform? Like how does that make sense in someone's head? That never made sense. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why me and those people fell out. It was like, you really want me to wait again, to just keep waiting after everything I've been through. You want me to just keep waiting for what?
Yeah, yeah. So then 2020 happened.
Yeah.
Because you said 2019 was like...
2019 was a sign. I was performing Joe Boy, Akadope, like everything was
happening.
Yeah, and now even like my siblings were now that whole doctor thing was kind of
fading.
Yeah. Now my own old friends were reposting like, oh my God, I tell people at work I know you. Before I'm very sure they were just like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You had so much potential, but the tables turned and I'm so grateful. Like,
yeah, just to know that, you know, your dream, you're heading somewhere.
Yeah.